Welcome to another morning stretch with Arrivé Yoga. Today we're going to focus on sore wrists. So often in a lot of these positions in yoga, we're standing on our wrists and we're hurting a lot. And most of the time we're sitting at a desk all day. So when we go ahead and switch our hands this way, we're actually making it worse in here, especially when we're adding pressure. So this morning I'm going to go through a daily morning stretch that you can do for your hands and wrists, and then of course we'll do a short little stretch in the rest of the body just to wake you up today. Go ahead and come into a comfortable seated position. I recommend grabbing a pillow or a blanket to sit up on so you can kind of better sit up straight without kind of tensing your whole body. Bring the hands over to the knees, close your eyes, and we're just going to take a moment to kind of swoosh everything to this very present moment. We're going to press that little internal pause button. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, relax the shoulders down and back. Relax the muscles in your face. Relax the hips. The legs become heavy. And wherever you are today, whatever you came on the mat here today with, try to just accept it as it is. And don't overthink it. Don't try to create too many things that you're expecting out of yourself today in this class. Just let it be. Breathing in and exhaling out. Plant your left arm into the ground, right arm reaches up. Plant your right sit bone into the ground, pulling that right knee to the ground. Nice side body stretch. Inhale to center and over to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, one more time to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. And we're going to continue this for a few rounds. And it's really important to use the breath here to kind of push that movement, or to guide that movement rather. Exhaling down. Inhaling, center. Exhaling down. We're really going deep within the side body. We're waking up the muscles. We're waking up the breath. Waking up the brain and the blood flow. Last round, inhale, center, reaching up, and then exhale, bring the hands over to the knees, and then we're just gonna lift the knees a little bit up here if you need, and go ahead and lean all the way back. That should feel really good. You can kind of do some little side twists, so imagine that you're pulling that left knee in towards the right shoulder, but you're not going all the way. You're just doing some micro little movements just to create a nice little stretch in the back. Inhale, center, reaching forward, elbows come in. You might even come forward all the way, dropping the knees, opening up. Exhale, center. Coming back all the way to center. We're going to go ahead, inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, breathing in, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the hands, and then exhale, twisting over to the left. Inhale, back to center, wiggle, breathing in. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center, and we're just gonna move the shoulders, move the torso around a little bit, moving the arms and the head. Make it be just as silly or weird as it may feel. Just let your body move, shaking out all that tension that you accumulated throughout your sleep. And back to center. Okay, and then we're going to go straight into the hands. So go ahead and grab the little pinky on the left hand or the right hand, whichever you prefer. Pull it away from you and then bend it back. So you're pulling the finger down and away and then back. Make sure all the fingers are extended nice and straight. Breathe into that finger. And exhale, release. Bring the hand back. Grab the ring finger and bring it down. Inhale here. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Exhale, relax the shoulders, the hips. Inhale back, middle finger, and bring it down. We're going to continue one breath cycle for each finger. Feel free to close the eyes here. Really sending the breath to the fingers and really paying attention to the wrists and the hands, giving that extra attention, love, and care, as silly as that may sound. And release, shaking it out if you want, very softly. And then we're going to bring it over to the other hand, starting with the pinky, inhaling in, pulling it down. Inhale to the next. And exhale out. Make sure all the fingers are straight. It's very normal for the fingers to kind of cramp up, making sure that they're extended as you go on to the next. And all the nerve endings in the hands are directly connected to the neck and the head. So if you start to feel a little bit woozy, that's okay. Release the fingers down, close the eyes, and just take a moment here. Maybe squeeze and release the fingers, and very calmly rotating the wrist just to see how you feel. Breathing in. Now we're going to go ahead and reach both arms out to the side, hands to the top, deep breath in, moving the torso around, and then exhale, extend the legs straight out in front of you. The big toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Maybe you want to come up and sit on top of a blanket or a pillow. Breathing in. And then exhale, we're going to bring it down, keeping the spine straight. So you're actually bringing the tailbone pointing towards the back of you, and that's allowing the hips to come forward first without bending the back. Keeping it straight, shoulders back, breathing in here. And then on the exhale, you're going to curl the hands over so the fingertips are pointing towards you. And first, we're just going to stretch the back of the fingers. So you're coming to the edge of where the fingers meet the palm. Breathing in here, shoulders down and back, big smile. Exhale, bring it a little bit further into the palm, spreading all the fingers, breathing in. Try to keep the shoulders rolled back and down, that spine extended, tailbone reaching down, breathing in. Exhale, slowly peel the hands off, bring the hands out to the side. We're going to curl the thumbs in, wrap the fingers around the thumbs, and then we're just going to pull the hands down towards the ground so you're getting a nice stretch on that side wrist, on the thumb side. Breathing in. Exhale, release, and go ahead and bring the pinky and then the rest of the fingers to follow. Breathing in, and we're just going to rotate the palms down. Breathing in here. Exhale, release the hands. Now you should have a nice little warm-up just to finalize everything in the wrists and the hands. This is a great daily stretch to do, as I mentioned in the beginning of the class. Go ahead and give yourself a nice little massage just to activate that blood flow, relaxing the muscles. Awesome. Breathing in, and why not throw in a little bit of work with the toes, the feet, pointing the feet, flexing the feet, squeezing the toes, releasing the toes, shaking it out. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist to center with your left leg, and then bring it down. Inhale here, try to plant that right sit bone back into the ground, opening that right thigh. Toes are pointing up towards the sky. So as you're reaching towards your left side, your right side is also reaching away from you. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Make sure that if you're seated up on top of a support and you tend to overextend your knees, just make sure you watch out here. Maybe you want to bring another blanket here just to support the knees so you're not overextending. So I don't have overextensive knees. I can't show you what it looks like, but it would normally start to bend in that direction, going further towards the ground. Breathing in here. Little side note. Exhale, release. Inhale, back to center, both arms reach up, and this time you're going to bring that left hand down, bring the elbow into that left thigh, and let that be what opens up your chest, right arm reaching up towards the ceiling, stacked on top. And then you're going to go over the ear, over the head, and imagine you're trying to reach the toes. So it's not guaranteed that you can reach the toes here, and that's okay. That's not the boot, that's a French word. That's not the goal. Inhale, back to center, reaching up. Exhale, twist to the right, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Pulling that left hip back and down, left toes towards the ceiling as you engage yourself closer towards that right leg. Breathing in here. Exhale. Inhale, back to center, reach up, right elbow in, opening up and grabbing that right toe if that's a possibility for you today. Inhale, back to center, reaching up, and then exhale, bring it down. Go ahead and bring the knees back in, and we're just going to windshield wiper here for a few moments, stretching the side of the hips. The hands are flat on the ground, you're pushing away from the ground, chest comes forward, and we're getting a nice little massage on the side hips here, and a nice little stretch as well for the lower back, activating. And most likely, if you're doing something for the wrist because you're at a keyboard all day, it also means you're probably sitting all day. So we're going to tap in a little bit into the hips here, just to release some of that lower back pressure and reverse the bend of the spine. So go ahead and bring yourself onto all fours. Ground the tops of your feet into the ground. Inhale, push away from the ground, navel into the spine, reaching up. And then this time you're going to really activate the feet into the ground where you lift the knees up a little bit. Make sure your fingers are spread as wide as they go. You're gripping into the mat with your fingers. You're releasing that pressure off the wrists. And then exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, big toe all the way to little toe, pushing the heels back, and get into your cow position. Lifting tailbone, dropping belly, rolling shoulders down and back. And go ahead, reverse. One last time. Great job, guys. Come back to center and then bring that left foot forward between your hands. You can also use 2 yoga blocks here if you wish, just to kind of give yourself a little bit more support. And the idea here is to reach deep within that front right hip. So we're just going to drop the hips down. Make sure the hips are squared. Front knee is directly above the front ankle. Breathing in here. Exhale, let the hips drop further. Inhale, right arm up, left arm over to the left hip. And then exhale, bend it over to the left. Inhale, center, reaching both arms up. Exhale, bring the hips back, flex that front foot, and bring it down. Inhale, come forward, curl the back toes, high lunge, deep breath in, a little bit of strength and grounding for the day. Reach that back heel back, front knee forward, breathing in. Exhale, right hand down, open left arm to the sky. Bring that arm behind you if you wish, just to open up the chest, deeper twist. Make sure that front knee stays pointing forward and doesn't flare out to the side. Inhale, back to center, both hands down, spread the fingers, front foot back, plank pose. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog by keeping the tops of your feet into the ground, stretching the front side, and then reverse side to side, walking out the dog here, taking those last few breaths to tap in within the side hips, the back of the body. Inhale, back to center, tabletop, and bring that right foot back. Inhale, reaching up, deep breath in. Exhale, drop the hips, shoulders down. Inhale, right hand over to the waist or hip, left arm up and bend it down to the right. Deep breath. Exhale, back to center, bring it back, straighten that right leg. You can either do like I did the first time, where you come all the way back to sit on the back of the left heel, or you can stay the hip above the knee and bring yourself down this way, whichever feels best for you. Inhale, come forward, curl the back toes, lift it up, high lunge, deep breath in. Exhale, left hand down, right arm to the sky. Bring it back if you wish. Breathing in here. Exhale, back to center, hands down, leg back, knees mat width apart, big toes a touch. And we're gonna end our practice here today with a few conscious breaths before we end. Releasing anything left that's been holding you tight or tense. And see if you can just entertain the idea of starting something new. Try not to hold on to the past. Try not to overthink things today. And just for one day, give it a try. Surrender to whatever your instincts speak to you today. Surrender to whatever comes your way. And just see what happens. See and feel yourself letting go of the control. Try to create, to inspire, to love, and most importantly, to breathe. Slowly coming back up. Come into a comfortable seated position. Bringing the right hand to your heart space, the left hand right on top. And thank yourself for taking the time today to click on this video and to do a little bit of good to your body, your mind, and maybe even your soul, if you allow it. I wish you guys a beautiful day from my heart to yours. Namaste.